Welcome everybody to my 7 Days to Die single player video here. This is vanilla version, no mods going on here. But I wanted to make a quick video for you guys because I believe Alpha 16 is going to be dropping real soon. So I figure I'll jump on, maybe we could talk about that a little bit, kind of give a base tour, I guess. Most likely I won't be touching this game. After Alpha 16 drops, we'll be starting a new world, like I'm sure most of you will be. And if you're not playing this game right now, it's not a really expensive game. It's in the alpha right now. Check it out. It's a really fun game. Open world, crafting, survival game. So definitely join us. We're in Alpha 15 right now, waiting for Alpha 16 to drop. A lot of people are expecting it to be any day now, and I think I'm on board with that. There's a lot of evidence saying that it's coming out soon. The developers, they're designating different streamers, different YouTubers to kind of be sponsored by fun pimps, the game creators, to kind of promote the game. They'll get the game released a little bit early to them, probably not as early as originally, because there was a lot of backlash, but we're not going to get into that. But they probably will be getting it a little bit early. To kind of help promote the game. So that's definitely happening really soon here. Also, a lot of people think Memorial Day weekend's a great time to release it, especially people have off of work, off of school, school's ending. There's going to be a lot of people with time to kind of jump into this game, which is getting a really big update with Alpha 16. Also, one of the creators that puts out videos, Madmol, he released another video. He's kind of been releasing them fairly quickly here, so he released a second video just kind of testing the game. He was showing off day 14 Horde Night, and it looks like he's really diving into the gameplay and looking for bugs, checking things out. Content's finalized. They're just working out the bugs, so they're getting ready to push this to all their alpha players to really get into the game and make the improvements to this game. It's really coming along, and a lot of people are really enjoying that. And Alpha 16 is going to bring a lot to the game. New zombies, a little bit new weapons. They're tweaking some of the stats and the weapons and how it all works. They're releasing a lot of new crafting items, electricity, different traps like turrets and arrow traps, things like that. A lot of really cool stuff. This is a huge update. A lot of graphical updates, things like that. We're not necessarily going to get into now. Possibly we'll get into it once we start playing it, unless it takes a while. But then we'll probably start getting into it a little bit more before it releases. But it's coming. It's coming any day now. A lot of new zombies too. It's going to be great. Some stuff has been put on hold until maybe like Alpha 17, because they just didn't have time for it. This is already a very, very big update. So we're not going to complain too much there. But I'll just do a quick base tour here for you guys, since I probably won't be playing this because, like I said, I'm going to be making a new world for Alpha 16 because it's really bringing a lot of great new content that I don't want to be limited to by just playing this old game. So just a quick run through. First I want to start off, this is probably the type of base I will be creating for Alpha 16. This is kind of my staple base for hordes. It's easy to make. You can make it very quickly. Obviously not the walls that go around this huge area. Just this square here. And just the wood parts. None of this catwalk stuff. That's all being added because I've been expanding my base here. But this is it's quick to make. It's easy. It's effective. This type of base with upgrades lasts quite a few hordes, no problem, especially if you continue to upgrade it. And like I said, you could have it basically done for the first Horde Night if you kind of dig your heels in and go to it. A little less looting opportunity because you're dedicating your time to building up your base, but it's doable. It makes your first Horde Night pretty easy to get through. And then you just continue working on it after that, and it lasts fairly easily for many Horde Nights. So I definitely recommend kind of a simple base like this. Gets the job done. One thing I can't say for sure is, with Alpha 17 there's going to be sleepers in buildings, so looting might be more difficult just because it's going to take longer. So that might limit the game enough where I might decide to do a simpler horde base to start off. We'll see how the gameplay goes. It's, you know, the update's significantly going to change a lot, but this is pretty simple. And then my upgrade is these walls and catwalks around. I'm basically claiming a whole city block here out of the city. It's, you know, a pretty decent city. I'm happy with it. If I waited a little bit longer, I could have fully explored and found a nice prison over here. That would have been nice to claim. But oh well, it is what it is, and I'm not going to worry about it too much since, like I said, I will be starting a new world soon, and there's a lot of great new point of interest being put into the game. So not going to worry too much about it. But yeah, so I have these walls that go around the whole city block. It goes through this house over here that actually was my first little base, first place I kind of settled in while I worked on the horde base. And, you know, had to destroy it to get the walls in, put up these ramps on the side to keep the spider zombies out. Definitely very important to make sure you have a base spider zombie proof. And then I pretty much just put this around the whole base, kind of protect me. Obviously, it's just ground on the inside, so if I walk away and I come venturing back, often I'll find at least one zombie that's spawned inside my walls, but that's because it's not a man-made block, it's just ground. But one zombie or a couple zombies, I'm not too worried about that. It's easy to check. Eventually, I was going to build it up in there more, put some structures in, replace the ground with, you know, some kind of man-made tiles or something, kind of finish up the inside of the base. But as you see, I was just kind of working on the outside. Especially cobblestone stuff takes a lot of resources, and eventually I was going to upgrade it to, you know, concrete and things like that. I had just got my concrete mixer, you know, a couple days ago, game time. So plus I was my eventual goal is to have all this just be a pit all the way down to bedrock. Definitely don't recommend doing it so early in the game. It took me a lot of grinding. I probably wouldn't have kept at it if I didn't find so much good iron veins. So it wasn't too bad because I was getting a lot of good resources that way. But pretty much this goes all the way down to the bedrock. I have some tunnel systems down here. Some of it I decided against, so they don't really go too far. But this is my crafting space. Kind of easy mode, keeps it away from, you know, the surface where you would attract screamers. Eventually I was probably gonna, when I start building up the inside of the base, move it up there. Not worry about screamers so much once you've been playing a while, especially when you get to higher days in the game. A little extra zombies is not too much of a fuss, but the main task was digging out the trench for the pit they would fall into around the base. And eventually I was going to have pillars down here as well that I could fight them, but most likely they would die from the fall and the spikes that I'd be laying down here. But either way, I was digging out one side of the base, which takes a ridiculously long time, especially if you don't have an auger. Just been doing it with this steel pickaxe. All of it wasn't even done with a steel pickaxe. But like I said, finding a lot of good iron veins, so it wasn't all bad. Definitely a good resource to have. Then obviously plenty of, you know, other resources, even some sand pits. So I've been able to start making my concrete. Like I said, I just found it. So this is the other side. This is the far corner over here, and pretty much I dug it all along here, but not even down to bedrock yet. So this was still a work in progress. What you see there is basically the surface. There's only a couple blocks thick. I think maybe just one. I think I have block thick, and it goes all the way over there. So it definitely takes a while to do, but I thought it was going to look pretty cool. I was dedicating myself to it, but a lot of work to do still. So probably not going to get done. So I figure I'll just show off my work. Maybe we'll try something similar in the next world, and gonna try to get some good videos there, so you can see how it goes from the beginning. So it's gonna be a lot of fun. As you can see from my channel, don't have a lot of content right now, so I just kind of started producing these videos here. But looking forward to it. Hope you guys are looking forward to it. Hope you join me. It's going to be a lot of fun, especially when Alpha 16 comes out. I'm probably going to be spending a lot of time just playing, 7 Days to Die, Alpha 16, because the content it's just fantastic. And maybe in a future video we'll talk about what's actually being released. But I think it's gonna be released any day now. It feels like it's coming. Because they wouldn't be pushing the content so hard because they know the community's just been demanding it. So everyone's hyped up about it, and they're just building more hype. So if it doesn't come out soon, I'm sure we'll all riot. That's gonna happen. But like I said, hope you guys join me. Gonna be producing some more videos. I hope you enjoy them. Hope you're playing 7 Days to Die. It's a great game. Definitely better than like your Minecraft and things like that. It's for a harder core player. The game gets pretty tough, and it's only getting tougher. They're making some great changes to keep people playing, even as they develop in the game, as they become stronger. They're adding more content to really start challenging players and changing up. Even the early game is being changed up significantly. So we're looking forward to it. Hope you join me again. I'm going to end the video here before we run on too long. Subscribe, like, comment below. Let me know what you think. Comments are welcome. And hope to see you guys next time. See you later.